Hello, welcome back. Today is day 23 of streaming every day, and this would be art stream number 14, I believe. Yep, number 14. I'd like to get started right away. There are a few things I wanted to work on as far as the color working, and I realized I never colored his hairpin. So, let's get straight into this. Let's see here. I think we can work on color fixing later, but like, I'm gonna have to turn off all the color layers in order to get to the other art piece over here. The behind version. Just because I think it'll make it a little bit easier for me to work with. I'm gonna hide the color code for now. Legs, get rid of those for now. Shoes, okay, nice, nice. Pants. I'll rename those pants because for some reason I call it pants copy. No accessory. What is that doing? I don't know what layer 4 is, but it looks like it doesn't have anything on it. Sleeves. I'm gonna call this right sleeve. Arm and hand. Left sleeve. Okay, that one, that one. I'll get rid of this hair draft from the beginning. That one, that's what I need. Okay, so I can see that doesn't exactly line up. That is actually kind of cringy. This one and this one. I'm gonna have to change the color, of course, but I'd rather it look better there. There we go. I'm gonna take both these. And then hair base as well. I'm gonna copy it, paste it in, and then we're gonna reverse it with edit, transform, and horizontal. That should be all those pieces right there. For some reason it did not copy what I asked it to copy. So we're gonna go back on that one. Okay, so this one, Let's just get them all. Let's get them all. And then we're going to reverse it. Oh. So I need to copy it first. Copy, paste. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put it below. Okay, that should be right. Let me grab those. Transform horizontal. There we go. Essentially, we're just going to copy it back over to here. And then we're going to fix certain things about it. Where do I even start here? I'd say probably with this. Why is it only selecting one thing that I'm selecting and not both? Oh, because I'm not on the right one. Wait, so what am I grabbing then? I need this one and this one. I don't know how this is not above the... Oh, why did I put the back all the way up here? I guess I'm gonna put it above the... Their example then? Ooh. I don't know. I think I'd prefer to have it above actually, and then just make everything that I have copies like stay above. See here. Okay, so let's take the copies and let's put it above this then. Oh, that is a layer. I need a folder. I need a folder for this. Front, line art. I can add everything I did the front from right there. Hoping this will save me some space too. First things first. Let's call this a hooky back. Here, option 1, back. Rather than copy, we're going to call it back. Then we're going to grab these. 5 of them. Move them above. There we go. Now I can see what I'm working with. Okay, so I think I shrank the size of the bun, even though his hair is actually pretty long. I feel like it would probably be a little bit bigger. But let's see what we can do with this. I want to put the base above that. Something I find weird about this though. Oh, that. Okay. There's one's in front and one's in the back. Behind the ears. Long hair one has the one behind the ears, this one has the one in front of the ears. Let's fix this one first. First of all, it's gonna be interesting. Hello, Elfin. Hello, Rio. How are you guys today? This is very interesting. Seems I did change some things. According to the old line art. The old sketch, I should say. Bottom was a little bit over, so... I see what I'm doing with it. It's not exactly the exact backwards view, so I might have to redraw this part. I'm actually going to take this and copy it, just in case I have to redo it. I'm going to hide that. Okay, now I'm going to fix this. Oh my goodness. That is not the right pen. And is doing the shaky thing again. Well, my hand anyways. Oh my goodness. Darn it, I had it really good in the first go, but then I was like, you know what, I don't want to shave this all down and make it look worse than it would have looked. Even that's okay, but like, I have to shave it down to make it work. It wouldn't be lining up from point A to point B. Unless with a little help like that. So that means I can get rid of this. You would not be seeing that. And that also means I can remove this right here, because you wouldn't be seeing that. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can combine these two. Because now it's the back. Let's fix this one. No, that one I might see that. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I did not properly study what a bun should look like, but I don't feel like this is how it should look. Not with all these little weird wrinkles, at least. I think I have the general idea of how it works, but I think less clutter will make it more understandable. Or make the image more readable. Make it a little bit bigger, coming from where it is. And of course this would be reversed. Sort of. Or I guess no, it kind of would be this way, but it's kind of not at the same time. Kind of more like this. That means in the draft layer I drew it wrong. There we go. Kind of. A little bit. I feel like I can make it even better than that. Because looking at the angle, judging by that, it would be more close to this. I just really didn't want to redraw it again. But it might be better off if I do. Yeah, you know what? That did turn out better. I think that's more accurate to the pose. The angle that it's seen at. I can say that this much should be gone. A good amount of this one will be gone as well, but you gotta see first. We gotta see first. I'm sorry, that's probably a bad joke. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this side of the head, this should probably be laying right about here. Yeah, all this would be just gone, honestly. Because you wouldn't be seeing from this angle. Okay, there we go. Fix this real quick. I feel like in that position, it wouldn't really look like that. Maybe more like this, I think. This odd hair shape and everything. This is viewed on the other side. Something like that, I think. Hmm. I half think that like most of this bun would actually be cut off from where it is. Like almost like smashed. Get rid of this. Okay, I can't get rid of that and what layer this is. I feel like I can't help but feel like it would be like this. Almost like a donut shape, I don't know. Cause more like a side bun. Me grab this again. Even this would be okay, I think. Let me copy and paste. Cut and paste. I'll cut and paste. Because I'm going to need that again. Okay, I actually didn't need it, but that's alright. That kind of looks cool too, actually. Wait, so how does it look on the other side again? Okay, so about that. Um, what in the world? I feel like this would move up a little bit. Like at least there. It was bad I closed it off right there. I need to do like more open right here. Alright, there we go. Hmm. Cut off some of this. Judging by this though is what's gonna be hard. Like a half part kind of thing right here going on. I think the skull is more flat on the top towards this area. Of course, it'd be a little bit higher up, so let me change that. It goes in like this triangle from like here to here ish. You see, it's still back right. Hoping the less lines will help me more in this instance. Okay, it's not that bad yet. Let's change the hair base though. Let me change it to this real quick just to see something. I might be able to do this without deleting it, but I gotta see how it turns out first. This isn't directly from behind. If it was a directly behind view, then yeah, it'd probably be like that. It doesn't properly express it though. Hmm. I have an idea. I'll just decide how I'm doing this part. Essentially, the fact that this part comes up like this, though, over this part, and then this part's so low that it crosses over this one, tells me to be something more like this. Since it's thin strands of hair, it shouldn't be too bad of a problem either to decide what I'm doing with it. There's 2 strands of hair. It's a little bit tricky because I've never worked with this kind of hairstyle before either. I should probably change the size of my eraser at some point. I just haven't yet. I'll zoom in on this. It's very difficult. Seeing something here. Sticking too far in the air. Something more like that. Though it does stick up a little bit, it's not like that. It's more like this. Hard to represent from a weird angle, but we are doing our best to ensure it's being viewed from the correct angle. There we go. I'll tie this one and then go with this one. Looks just a little bit funky, but that's alright. Does look weird because of that up there. I feel like if you more cut off to this much, you wouldn't even see the roots right here. If you're splitting it like this, yeah, we might want to work on that real quick. Did I do it over here? No, you really just don't see back there at all. And I even dragged some of that in there. Oh, so you know what? Oh my goodness, what in the world did I do with his hair? Okay, in that case, so that's all that's in the base. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna extend this even further. And get rid of a little bit of this. Even this part right in the front is being pulled. That means most of this is being pulled back. So I shouldn't end it there then. I want the same repetitive line work though, so it's hard. Also don't have the best understanding of how this hair works. Oh, oh my, how did I drag the layer way below it? Okay, let me take this too and the other hair. There we go. Okay, so that means we're done with this hair then, right? Oh, you know what? I just got a good idea. Let's start the folder for behind view. So we don't have to go back and put them all in one later. Hmm. We can start with this part next, I guess. I won't need the eyebrows, won't need the eyelashes. Don't need the iris. Might need the line art ahead. Technically, I could just wrap the whole thing and do it now. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of stuff to move, though. Oh. I'll grab what I need. So line head. Neck won't really be necessary, but I'll do it anyways. Gem, I won't even be seeing the gem. Silver and gold, I guess I'll take it because I kind of need it for the back. Neck and the top of the shirt. The collar, I should say, not neck, and the top of the shirt. Shoulders. I probably won't need those pieces, but I'll take them anyways. Vest accessories, I definitely won't need those. I'll take the vest itself, obviously. Let's see, tier 1 copy, I don't need that. Tier 2 copy, I don't need that. Highlight marker, highlight marker. You know, I'm gonna take those actually. I feel like those might be useful. Vest copy 3, I didn't need that. Oh, that's that thing is attached to. It's attached to tier 1. Okay. Train lift, I didn't add it yet. I was working on it. Therefore, I'm not going to add it yet. Didn't exactly turn out the way I was picturing it, but I think I can do it now. Heck, I can grab the ruler too, but I won't do it yet. Left sleeve. I'm gonna have such a hard time finding all this stuff. Arm and hand. Right sleeve. I don't even know where layer 4 is. I'll just keep it off them. Metal accessory. I actually need the metal accessory copy for this part. Undershirt, belt. I might need that still actually, because you can still see it right here. Not those pants. These pants. Not the feet, but the shoes. Perhaps I'll grab the legs for context on where I'm putting these things. And then that's about it. And by that's about it, I mean that's everything that I need to copy right now. Oh my gosh, where is everything? Copy, 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 copy. Glad it puts all the copies next to each other of everything you copied, otherwise this would be very confusing. Legs, copy. Okay. Transform, horizontal. That's pretty much everything I was looking for, but man, this is the hard part. This could be interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna call that okay. I could just move last second actually. It's weird. Let's see here. Actually, if it is from this angle, I feel like your ear wouldn't be right there. More like right here. That'll be something to look into. Huh. Okay, now... Oh boy. I've got my work cut out for me. Let's move all this stuff up now that we have it, and we're gonna put it... Oh my gosh, why is it only saying it's gonna take a few things? I wanna move all this stuff. There we go. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Okay, so... Let's start with the easier parts. Get rid of the head right now, because I think that's really throwing me off. Let's keep that for now. Just keep that for now. Add the shoulders. Get rid of the vest copies. Highlight markers. Tears. I want to keep the sleeve right there. I want to address that like right away. Accessory. I'm gonna keep that there actually. Pants. Layer 2 copy. Shoes. Legs. Okay. Remove the hair because it's getting in the way. Remove both the hairs actually because that's also getting in the way. And then I think we can start with this thing. Oh, that might be an idea. What would happen if we took this part? Almost, not quite. Why don't I just line it up with this? You know, let me copy this again, actually. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Hide the copy, and then this one, I'm gonna cut this part. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut that off entirely. And then this one, I think it's obvious this part's not gonna stay. So I can just at least grab the rest of it away from here. I'm gonna fit the curve of this the most. I think it was supposed to be this spot right here. I'm going to get rid of this part right here. We're gonna look again. Actually, oh my goodness, I just realized. Oh no. Bruh. Again, just like I fixed this hairpiece, if he's actually looking... Let me... This is unfortunate. His eyes are like right about here. So they're right about here. He'd be looking right at about the camera, which is like right out about here. So this is where we were looking from. Even if it's further away than that. I mean, you'd be able to see his ear like right here. Where's his inline copy? I know I went through the work of copying that whole thing, but I don't know how accurate that would be because of what I just mentioned. Being that, yeah, you'd see the ear more clearly right here. Especially I fixed his head, so... Wait a second, let me do this. That's a little bit stumping right there. I'm gonna move on from that piece real quick because yeah, something's not right there. I'm gonna call this perspective. Perspective. Forward and also to this direction. Back, but also the right direction. You see a little bit of a side from this angle. Which means you'd also be able to see a little bit of the side of his neck. It's around there. So if I drew a head right here, about the size of his head. Move it up here like this. There we go. I'd almost be seeing his eyes at this point. What in the world has happened? I feel like the ear is like usually straight in the middle. Something like, I don't know. The angle is not entirely the side either. There's only a little bit of the side of the face that you'd see, then it'd be right about here, right? I have to remember too that it lines up with his eye and just about under his hair, the ear aligns, which gives me a general idea of where it would be, something like that. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna grab this ear again, move just a little bit forward. Okay. A little bit botched right now, but we're just trying to figure out the perspective of what in the world I'm drawing. This is probably not the most normal, or would it be conventional way to do it? This is definitely not the normal way to do it. At least I don't think it is. I think people usually just like run a bunch of lines across the screen, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh wow, this is before I even invented the vest thing on his coat. Okay, so yeah, his side. The side has approximately this much of his side showing, just like the side of his shirt and the side of his neck. About. Oh, this much side. For the top, this is as much as we get to see of the top of the shoe from this angle. And this is the side again. I'll consider this the side as well. It wasn't so hard to control the pen right now. There we go, about that. Let's say this is all back here. I'm gonna do a roof on that, but essentially this is becoming the side. And then this one is the back, it's the behind. Back. Front. Side-ish. Actually, no, this is the side. This is the side. Oh, this is the side. Oh, this is the side. This is the side. I had it about right the first time. This is all back. Side of the shoe again. Side, side. Little section of the front you can see at the top of the. Oh my goodness. Little section on the top you can see from here. This is all the left again. Or the side meaning. That side where it's like almost the side or almost the back, but it's not. I don't even need to show it really for this one. It's a little bit close to that, but it doesn't. So I can set this all back. And then we got, yeah, right, this is all side right here. Okay, let me take a look at this real quick. Okay, so I'll be behind, behind. Behind. I was looking at this real quick and I'm like, I saw it from the other area, but it's kind of like, just keep it to one, not both. So I'll just make that, okay, that's behind. Whole thing, just behind. Like you were now viewing from behind. There's only a small amount, and if I could, I would actually just do this. Yeah, I should just do this. Properly establishing how much of the side you can see from certain things. I think the tricky part is going to be his arm that's behind him. Because at first I felt like, hey, if he's pressing his hand, the back of his hand to his hip, I feel like it would probably affect the cloth in some way, but I did not draw that, so I'm just gonna not worry too much about that, since I already went kind of gung-ho on making sure everything else was just the way I wanted it to be. And though I may cringe when I see this in the future, it's, I think, a good price to pay for the fact that we already spent so much time working on it. I just don't see the need to go back for that right now. So I'm going to dim this layer so we have a general idea of where we're coloring now, or drawing. Why did that look dimmed? Oh, seriously, why does it look like that? Oh, the original looked like that too, apparently. Um... Hmm... Where's his arm? Oh, actually, now that we have the perspective, we should go back and do this one now. Oh, you know what? I think I can take the original one and bend it, and transform, and see if that works. Why does it not want me to, though? Oh, there we go. Okay, so... This doesn't work that... It's not that bad, like... I mean, after all, his arm is still, like, moving in front more-ish. I feel like it should actually be pulled back with how his arm is, not up and forward. Like, both his shoulders should be back for correct posture. But I guess if he is doing kind of this pose that he's doing, right? Yeah, we can go with that. I also want to see something that I can fix with the hand. Kind of like it better the original way. I think it'll be fine. Just need to remove this. Hmm. So that's my problem, see? Because his hand is kind of... This is getting really awkward. Essentially I need to move everything under here up. Let me try something. Okay, so is it just the same way I had it before? I can kind of see it actually. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Oh my goodness, this pinky finger is so messed up. Let me just. Right here, what I need to do now is this. There we go. That's exactly what I was going for. Took a little bit of trust in myself, but man, this looks a lot better than it looked a second ago. And to ease confusion, his hand is kind of backwards. Like when he's doing it, his hand is like tilted back a little bit. So I wanted to kind of make that clear. Move this just a little bit down too in case. Let me do this real quick. I think I need to separate this just a little bit more. Oh, hang on. There we go, a little bit better now. Okay, so another thing to address here actually is the pivot point right there on the wrist doesn't allow you to make you go down that way. It's not very comfortable. It's supposed to be from the side. So that one is a little bit, ooh. Did not realize when I was drawing that at first. You can go down a little bit, but not too much. Oh my goodness, I just realized something. I need to bring this in a little bit more. Try something real quick. I wonder if I can space it a little more now. Oh, hang on a moment. Oh. So from this perspective, pretty sure that's how it'd look, right? Okay, we can move on to the next part. Or we can try to fix it still. You really can't do that. It's gotta be exactly sideways or it will not work. At least not for me. I cannot do that. In that exact position? Yeah, not unless it's like this. At least it has to be somewhat straight. So I may want to change this one a little bit too. Because like that is a huge realization. I don't know why I didn't try that. Hmm. I think the expression though. Maybe I'll leave that one. In case I want to change it back. Even though technically I don't feel like that's anatomically correct right there. Yes it is. I'm just not think about it. But in the meantime, since something looks off, just because I didn't fan out the fingers as much as I did in the original, or the front side, but it's also because I thought maybe there'd be a different perspective. I'm just going to increase the size a little bit to aid with that. And this would certainly not be right. I don't know what got me thinking that that would be correct before. Absolutely not. Oh, well not in this position, yeah. Let me change that. It's gonna have to be drastically changed. Like, I almost want to redraw this whole sleeve altogether anyways. Better if I had just done this. But then again, I should probably separate them first. Let's separate these two pieces. Stop me from having worse problems. Something like that right there. More close to that, I guess. Oh, you know what? I should probably correct that. Before I did a really big head in that one, I don't want to make the same mistake, so I should make sure I shrink that a little bit. Just in case. Oh, but you know what? I have them the right size now. Never mind, that shouldn't be a problem. Keep the short hair for now. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. I think this one's due for a complete change. There are just some things you can't just copy paste and then change perspective wise. It's like some of these things you literally do just have to redraw. Not quite, not quite, not quite. I must be looking at him directly from behind, so. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's what I'm seeing wrong right there. This would be really long, so. I'm gonna leave it like that, and then hope that's how it works. And I'm gonna erase this now. It feels weird to erase it, but I know it just doesn't look right, so. Right here I'm gonna add. Oh no. Okay, so like I was saying before, I kind of bank on the fact that this actually works this way. Like right here, this would have to be resting on his arm, and there'd be no other reason for it to work this way unless it was literally resting on his arm. Otherwise, it would not work. Because this fabric falls, I think. I think this kind of fabric is what falls. So that means it has to rest on something to stay up. That's part of the grace about this outfit. So I picture it as a costume almost. And picturing it like that, if it were in real life, how would these clothes fall when you're wearing it? And it would probably be pretty unpredictable. I think it'd be about like, kind of like this, where you can't exactly tell how it's gonna fall because it's so loose and it doesn't have any set curls or anything, ruffles. Kind of like this. So this one is caught by this one, otherwise it'd flare out all the way from back here. Even this one would have flared out more all the way back there too, but it's a little bit tighter up here than it is down here. And also the vest keeps from doing it as well. I would hope to make it so that this outfit, when the vest is off and this part is off up here, that it would be just loose, like just all the way from here even, it would just fall. Then it'd be probably not. Actually, that would probably cause it to not be able to sit up here. If it were like that. But that also works because we have the vest on right now, so maybe it wouldn't do that. It'd be fun to experiment with, like, clothes like this. Get a good idea of the kind of things I like. Because I like fantasy clothes. I think if people got more fantasy clothes in real life, they'd be a lot more interested in their outfits. I want to kind of make it a little bit more rounded though, because this is a arm, of course. This is not just like... What in the world? You know what? I don't think I should have that on this side, right there. It was on the other side, which means this has got to curve towards that way, but not exactly. So right about there. Look like down the other side, so I can't represent it. At least up to there. It's kind of an awkward pose. From this angle, at least. I think that'd be more accurate. For this one's the confusing one because this one is more like front view, the arm. In front view, or being behind view, I should say, you'd be able to see it more like this. As if you would see it in the front view, you would see it in the back. Like if this were someone's armpit right here, it would fall down, the cloth would fall down like that. From this angle, it's kind of like... You'd still see it in a similar pattern. Someone's shoulder right here. Fall down like that. Armpit. Shoulder. Still see it falling down. Even though it's not exactly the right perspective. I'm gonna assume it's more like this though. I'm gonna do less of that kind of hook shape, just because it looks like I didn't do it on the other side. And I'm gonna make it look more like it's resting in this. I'm still gonna do like the rounded. Okay, so that's okay. I can go with that. See how long I wait till I change it. I want to at least line up with what I'm seeing over there. So far, so good. Oh, you know what? It could be because of this. That makes it a little bit better. There's so much going on right now. Let me see here. I can hide that for now. I'd like to keep what I worked on showing, so I know I did work on it. I think this makes the perfect spot for the ear right here. We can try that in a moment. I kind of want to do this part next, though. As you can see, it does not exactly line up. So I think I changed this one quite a bit compared to the first one we did. Plus, it's not exact either. I'd probably be better off just redrawing it. It's such a hard part to draw, but I guess I wouldn't really mind that bad. Like, yeah, see, this isn't even for the right perspective on it. Kind of. Kind of. Actually, it kind of is the right perspective, though. I'll just not move it. So I had to redraw that. Oh no. What was I supposed to do that? I'll just say R. Redraw. Okay. This one shouldn't be that bad of a change. Oh. Oh, okay, so let me do this. These are fixed shoulders now. So I don't exactly just want to line everything up that I did with the first one onto the next one, because this one was not proportional. I had to change the other one, so I'd rather not repeat the same mistake that I made at first. So we gotta see and look. I'm gonna say about right here. Right about there. Alright, so I didn't have to redraw those, that's nice. I might have to redraw this part though. Because I can see something that doesn't exactly line up. At least not for this photo. I feel like this one would be in front of this. And then here, like that. Something like that. I think it would work a little bit more like that for this one. Make it a little bit less pronounced though, actually, because I feel like if the other one's so much more pronounced, this one probably wouldn't be on the other side. Just like this one right there. Yeah, actually it looks alright. I'm still questioning this right there, but it's alright for now, I guess. No, something's wrong with it. If nothing else, it's at least this. Because if we look back over, oh, let me get this one part deleted. If we look back over here, we had it resting right inside. It was not resting nowhere near as much. I need to pull it a little bit out though, because I think I pushed it too much in. There, that should be much better. Okay, there we go. Lines are a bit thick in certain spots, but that's alright. Oh, now I can fix the sleeve again. It's right here. Because I had to delete that from the first thing I did, pretty much. Okay. I want to make sure that this one is actually showing more, though, than the other one. So it doesn't look like the other one's encroaching on this space. It's actually this one that's doing that. It's this one. This one takes priority. Still a little bit difficult to see that, but let's work on his emblem, shall we? Or maybe this part, because this part is really confusing, actually. This is probably the most confusing part of it, because his shoulders are telling me a different thing than his hair and his facial position is in. So I think I made it hard on myself, because I do not know what I'm looking at. Whatever way I drew this draft is kind of like, oh boy. Um, like, I could still try this, but it won't exactly look the best. Especially because I'm just gonna have to draw this outward here more. More towards here. That's alright, I guess. Hmm. Let's draw the vest part real quick. Vest part, vest part, vest part. Mm, there it is. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Forgot, yeah, I changed the dimensions, so... Oh, wait a moment. If I change the dimension... Oh, no. Yeah, that means matching this up isn't gonna do me very much good. Oh boy. I didn't think about that till just now, because I'm matching it up with this, but I had to change it again in the future. Well, I'll change it if something looks weird. But, okay, so I can keep it right about here, I guess. Match up right about. Oh, actually, so that's the interesting thing. They're both in the exact opposite kind of poses, so shouldn't be that big of a problem actually. Except that one is gonna have to go up more, one is gonna have to go down more. This one up, the other down. This one is alright now. This one is not. Uh-oh. What in the world? Actually, I'm gonna have to take this and then... Oh, you know what? Oh man, I did not realize that. Hang on. One thing I did not realize before doing this was I need to reverse these. There we go. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, I never thought about what it would look like in the back. Oh well, here we go. So time to see it now. Oh, this will be interesting too, because I have to actually expand this outwards more. Which means I have to make the other spot thinner than it even is now. I have to expand this out more, because we're getting another view of it. More like this. And then we'll take this. Oh, you know what? I think that'd be a really cool design, actually. Keep it like that for now. Ooh. Wait, if this is the side, oh no. Oh boy. I did that wrong. This is the side, I gotta do this. Not whatever I was doing before. Because yeah, it's the side that has the little... Okay. Glad I caught that now, because otherwise that would have been a little bit interesting. Probably would have taken me a while to realize that if I did not just now. Because yeah, I keep forgetting this is like half backwards, but a half... It's also kind of a forwards, like it's... You can still see the side, is what I mean. In this perspective, you can still see the side, so it's a little bit weird. For that reason. Make sure it's like not too crazy then for this spot. But no, I have to have it enough that I can understand where it's going. Kind of like out, like back here. I think right to the next one. Or maybe right in the center. That would be nice, actually. Right in the center. This is the correct size of where it's going up, but what I need to do is this. I have an idea of where it connects. This is truly the side. Hmm. I'm not sure what that looked like just a second ago. Yeah, something looked weird about that. A little bit too round, I think. me keep that up here. Mm. Right about here. Okay, so right about here, one thing I'm noticing is this is way too long. Or rather, you won't be able to see that side because it's hidden. So I should cut off part of this, I think. Because you won't be seeing it from this spot. You'll see it a little bit like back here. Possibly. Let me get rid of most of that actually, because yeah, this will change drastically. Looking from the other angle. Right about, let's see. Something like right there. We can manage to recreate that, essentially. I say recreate because it's very hard to make it look good on the first attempt, so I might have to clean it up, etc., like what I'm doing right now. Otherwise, I might have to erase it. Still looks a little bit too much right there. I feel like from the side you'd see it, but not as much from this, so, it's really hard. Let's erase it then. It's a little bit sad to have to keep erasing it, but I'd rather see it come out the right way. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's a problem with this, because, oh boy. So if I have it in theory like this, right? Let's say we got like, oh, there's a little more to this little star shape thing going on. This theme. I'm gonna add like something like that, right? So then we have these two lines right here like this. The thing is, where does that thing land? I think I did too much of this side on here. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so yep. That is exactly what happened. I'm just gonna do this then. I'm just gonna keep drawing this. I'm glad I kinda quote unquote got rid of this part. They keep shaving this off. Oh boy. Actually, maybe I should just shave it all the way off up here, because it's not exactly lining up for me. Okay, I'll keep it more like this. Just a moment. Okay, I need to turn it. Okay, remember to stick close to this and not let this bump stay here. That is not what I'm looking for. These weird notches and bumps. That sounds like a new game. Oh no. Oh, messed this part up pretty bad, huh? Okay, something like this. I think that's a little bit better. I just keep accidentally going too dark. Too thick of lines. There we go. Hey Sanic, how are you today? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm already noticing something. No! Oh boy. Uh... You know, I'm starting to wonder if maybe this should... Oh no. Maybe it would. Would it? If this arm is going up, this looks like a more stiff material that it probably would lift up more. But I didn't do that in the original, did I? No, I did not. So I have an idea. I'm gonna hide this. That kind of looks cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Something about it is off. I can't tell what. I can't tell what it is. I'm just gonna mess around with some stuff. Make sure that part is flared out enough. It could be this, because this doesn't really go up very much, and it kind of feels like the whole thing was an illusion, that it never even looked like that in the first place. Maybe it's that. And then it could be something like that. Okay, so I think that's going to be the issue that we had. Then we're going to go right about here. Oh, no, no, no. What is that? No, I messed it up. I feel like something's not right with that. It's more down here, actually. Looks like there's like a bump. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I still wouldn't guess it's behind view, but getting somewhere, I guess. I'll delete that. I'll keep this here. Um, hey, I think that actually works. That's definitely gonna need some work right there, but we could actually just use this one as the back. I would not be opposed to that. Because we already drew this. I am gonna have to probably expand it a little bit, maybe. Right about here-ish. I'm gonna have to expand it slightly. Even if it's only just slightly, I need to expand it. And I don't want to expand it too much. I think 4 should be max if I'm doing any ruffles on this. So now when I take this one, I want this to be right in the center of where the next one's gonna start. Move it down, but not enough that he would trip on it. You know what? Since I did this, I need to move this up more. If even just a little bit. I also think it might be easier if I just connect these back to the points that they were in, and then redraw in the center of them. That would be easier. Oh, they're not exactly lined up, I guess, so it's weird. Let me grab this. There we go. I didn't know you could do that. It's weird. Right here. Right about there. Oh, right there. I like the third tier on the bottom has a little bit of a difference from the other two. I'm also gonna collapse this one back into itself a little bit, just to make room for the next one. And we'll cut off a little bit more of this one as well. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I'm gonna separate these actually too, onto their own layer. Okay, we're gonna reverse this. I'll try to use them over here if I can. It doesn't exactly look the way I wanted it to, but it kind of works. It kind of works. You know, I can separate certain parts too. So right about... if I get one of them, I want to get the bottom one lined up. Yeah, because as long as I have that one lined up, then everything else will be fine. I don't mind a little bit of folding like that. I think it'd be likely that I would do that, so... What's here? And then 2 and 1. I grab these two. And then I'm gonna... That might not actually be that accurate, because I need to have them all three lined up. I think it's just because I want to show them in the same spot. Yeah, that's what it is, that's what it is. I have to just do this and just trust that it's gonna line up. Because I can redraw certain parts, but I need to draw from up here, because look at the distance right there from there. It's about the 2 arrows in distance. Would be like this right there. And then I can just line it up with this. I can like take this. Not quite. I can draw it out though. Darn it. Almost got to make it easier. Oh, okay, so hang on, let me hide these 3. Let me hide those 3. 1, 2, 3. I just realized something about this. Oh boy. These ones, if we're doing that, we gotta shrink them a little bit to indicate where they... Oh, yeah, yep, here we go. There we go, okay. That's what it was. Because, yeah, I have to remember that this little point right here, too, is also where the next one is going to start right about here. Should be this little gap between in the back. Oh, you know what? That means we'll see the belt a little bit in the back, too. That actually makes me happy, because then the belt isn't just like a front thing you see. Alright, well, I think we made some progress tonight, but I should probably get going because I gotta eat. Do a few other things before bed tonight. But thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night, everyone. I'd like to get more done probably tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish this other arm, figure out how that's working. And then we can do the 2 sides. I think that's the main priority right now. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This was day 23 of streaming every day, and day 14 of our art streams. Or number 14. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one.